evening. Shall I say evening all? In my little cup today. I don't believe it. I'm sat the opposite way around to the way I'm normally sat, and I can see out into the garden through the conservatory. And as I just put you on there, Donald the blackbird. Oh, all his mates are in now. He's coming, and a few others, but I know which one he is. He's the darkest out of them all, so yeah, he's just come in, because that's one thing I wanted to talk about. I've just got two things I want to show you that came today. One of them I nearly forgot about, and I was like, oh, I'm going to watch that after, but was it yesterday? Yesterday, I was a bit tired in that from going out on Saturday. I was only out for a couple of hours. That was an eye-opener, but anyway. But was it in the morning? I think it might have been when Finn had a nap, and I was having a sort of late-ish breakfast / brunch because I'd got up a bit later, and I remember opening the door, because I normally open the door in my kitchen and look out, you know, if it's sunny and stuff, and I was thinking about throwing the birdseed out, but I was making a brew, and I remember not taking much notice, but I heard something quite near where I was, and I thought, oh, it must be a bird, and that was quite near, but I didn't really look. And then I think I had my breakfast, and then I went back in the kitchen again. I was doing something, I had the door open, and I heard something again, and I turned round, and it was only Donald. He'd come right on the decking where I was, and then he jumped up on, there's a little fence there, so he was quite near me, looked, jumped down, and then went on my grassy bit in the garden. So I think it was him that I'd heard first thing in the morning, when I thought, oh yeah, I can hear something like sort of next to me down there, but I didn't look round, didn't take much notice. So I think it was him, and it was just like, he's just getting nearer and nearer. He's not scared at all, but it's nice because I want him to. He'll be in here having a brew soon. I'll be like sat here, and he'll be there like this, and I'll be going, Donald, because he's just cheeky. And someone said, sorry, I can't remember who it was, mentioned on one of my other videos that they reckon it's my totem animal, spirit animal sort of thing. I think he is. But anyway, I'll show you the two things that I've got, and then something else that's not even on terms with witchiness, Wiccan or whatever. But anyway, oh, and also, I think in my diary that I've shown you, I'm sure I've not looked in it, but I'm sure it says this Wednesday it's full moon, so I'm going to put an intention out on Wednesday. Might have two. I might do one by fire in my cauldron, when you just write something, burn it off, up there, your intention. And I might do one on my crystal grid, because I think I've got two, I might have three things actually on my crystal grid. I might put two on my crystal grid, I might do two crystal grids, and I might do one in my cauldron. But today the postman came, and there was something I ordered a couple of weeks ago, and I kept thinking, oh, when's it coming, because I really want to watch it. And a little piece of clothing that I was waiting for. So I'll show you a little black, like a bolero, lace bolero thing I got off eBay for a couple of quid. It's nice. And it looks like this if I take this cardigan off. Which way round is it? Another piece of black. I'll probably take this to watch Wicked. And it's cute because it's roughly round here lace. It's nice. Looks like this. It's cute. I like it. I like little sleeves. And I like these ruffly bits. It's cute. I got that today, so I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Spinner's bike. And then I thought, oh, what's the other thing that I've been waiting for a couple of weeks? I actually got, because it was coming from America, Kelly, Teen Witch. I love the old film, so I'm going to watch that after while I'm having my tea, because I don't think there's anything on tonight. I don't think that I would be watching. But the only other thing is, when I've said about Tinder before, not this is anything to do with witchy ways, but it sort of does a little bit, but I got a bit nosy and thought, why not just go back on there, just have a nosy at who's on, if it's changed, or same people still circling around, and is it still like it was? And I went on and I was like, no. There's a few that was like, yeah, but then they've got to like you to talk, and it's just like, could go right around England. I was like, and then there was one guy, and I swiped him yes, only because I was intrigued, because I was looking at his picture, and you know I've got this thing about a Viking thing anyway, beard, hair and all that. Not that it necessarily means that I'd end up with a person like that, or even date a person like that. I just have this thing in my head, probably from watching Vikings. But anyway, he had a beard and he had this hair. So I was looking at his pictures, and then I wasn't even looking at him. I was looking in the background, because what I could see in the background of his picture was a beeston. Is it called a beeston? Which is a broom with a wiggly stick on it. And I thought, eh? And then I looked again and I thought, he's got an altar. And there was a unit in the background with candles on, this, that, and the other. And then there was a picture of him with a cloak on, and I thought, hey up, he's Wiccan or something. So, hey up. So then, and he had tattoos, because I like tattoos anyway, and he had these tattoos with flowers and different things on. I felt like a bit earthy, and I thought, that's nice. He had nice tattoos as well. And then, one of the things that made me laugh was, then he was dressed up as a Viking, and I just thought it was so funny that I had to say yes, because I was so intrigued. He was there with a full-on Viking thing going on with a horn and everything. I was like, oh my god, there are real Vikings. And then I also noticed, I flicked through again, and he had another picture of his tattoos, and right there, because he had a full sleeve, I think he had a full sleeve on both arms, I don't know, but right there, you'll never guess what was tattooed on his wrist. And I was like, oh my god, a ladybird. You know, I keep having this thing about ladybirds. So I do think the totem thing or spirit animal might be, you know, blackbird, crows, ravens, whatever, and the ladybird. We have to think about butterflies as well. There's a ladybird, and I just thought, oh my god, when I was going on about ladybirds, he's got this ladybird tattooed there. And it wasn't like a funny one, like I've seen people with cartoony ones. This woman I've seen in America, she's quite boho, and she has flowers, and she has this little ladybird, because I think she likes them as well, because they're like for good luck and make a wish and all that. And hers was a bit more cartoonified. It was cute, but his was, you know, like a proper little ladybird there, right there. And I just thought, oh my god. So I don't know if he'll ever match to me or say anything, but I was more intrigued to just know if well, he must be, because I've seen the things in the background, but I just thought it was funny how I've never seen, or maybe I've never seen it because I've never noticed, when I been on this path for a bit, but not properly, so maybe I wasn't really looking, but because obviously I know what I have on my altar and certain things, I know what they are, where most people probably wouldn't have even maybe noticed that in the background and wouldn't really think, where I was like, what's that in the background? And mind you, I'm just looking what's in your background, but yeah, Viking, ladybird, and all the other things, and I was like, oh my god, I can't remember what his name was, but oh yeah, I've been back on having a nosy since Sunday, and well, I don't know. I still don't know about it. It's still a bit pants, but like I said, I don't go out a lot, but you know, what can you do? There will be people on there. It's either that or I'm fussy, because I'm just like, no. But the thing is, as well, it does make me laugh, and I have sat there laughing, and I don't mean to sound nasty, I'm not laughing at people, but I've seen someone with the profile picture was someone sat on a desk with a mask on, so you can't see the face anyway, with guns around them. So here we go again of, well, yeah, I really want to date you. That's weird. No other pictures on it, right? That one. Then there was another one. And then there's always the classic, I'll stand with my mates, and most of the pictures of the person and the mates, so you can't work out which one's, who the actual guy on the dating site is. And I don't know if that's because they are already seeing someone, or they're the one who's maybe you'd class as not good looking or whatever. Because there has been somewhere they have put picture right at the end, and it's always the one you're not thinking it is. The one you're thinking for, he's fit. It's never him, it's the other one. I just think, why do that? Just put a picture up of yourself. I've said before, what I might not find attractive in someone else will find attractive. Someone else will think I'm not attractive. Someone else will think I'm attractive, because we all have different tastes. What, you know, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder, as they say, if that's right. So, you know, just put your picture up there. But then saying that, I've seen people, men, put pictures up of, there was one guy there, he was quite a large guy, fair enough and all that, but he stood there with just no top on, with it all hanging out, and I'm just like, why? Oh, don't know. And then, what are the other ones I've seen? Oh yeah, hats and sunglasses in the house. I'm not getting it. They've got like a woolly beanie on with sunglasses on, but they're sat inside. So I wouldn't have that on. And you can tell they're sat inside when they took the picture, and it's like, well, I don't know, with sunglasses on. And I think, are they hiding something? Is it because they've got no hair, or they think they look cool? I don't know, because take your hat off, and if you've got no hair, you've got no hair. It doesn't matter, you know. I like men with bald heads. I like men with long hair. But yeah, there seems to be a lot of that woolly hats with sunglasses on. And then the usual of like, I've got a picture with a tiger, or sat on an elephant, or rock climbing, or and stuff like that. I mean, there's one guy who's rock climbing, it actually looked like he was just hung off the edge of something, that if you actually panned down the picture, he probably was just hung on the side of a kid's plaything, if you know what I mean. He probably wasn't actually, you know, to make you look cool. I'm not saying that guys aren't doing that, you know, they do go and rock climb and stuff, but some of them, because you can't see much of it, you're just thinking, are they really doing that? But what else was there? Oh, men who write about, like, what was this guy say? He said something about reading his profile, because some people don't even bother putting that much about him at all, or don't put anything about him at all. But this guy was like, as if he was like, oh, if you're skinny and if you're beautiful, yeah, you can talk to me, but if you're not, blah, 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 and all this. And I thought, if you're packing a few extra pounds, and I thought, went through his pictures and thought, he wasn't all that himself. I thought, so don't put that when you're not, like, you know, you're not God, he wasn't God's gift or anything. And I thought, that's rude to say if you're packing a few pounds. I mean, I'm curvy, I'm not like a big girl, but I'm curvy, you know, in other areas, people know. And I'd say I was packing a few more pounds than someone who was really skinny, because I've got an hourglass figure. But I just find that quite rude for someone to say, and I thought, well, probably ain't getting any dates anyway. It's probably why he's on there saying stuff like that, because he wasn't all that. But if you're prepared to say something like that, you need to be like, not Don Juan, or bloody some Greek god or something. Do you know what I mean? I don't like when people say all that. But yeah, I've just been having a nosy again because I've been bored, and there's been a few people, but they're always like miles away, or I don't know. I'll have to see. Because they always have that thing about dating sites as well. People say, oh yeah, because it's you know, people are going on there because it's like, how would you say it, like they're just after one thing and all that. Which I know loads of people that, I've said this before, I've known loads of people that have met partners on there, and it's not been like that. The ones I seem to fucking talk to do, but I don't know, it's just like, I'd rather have a conversation with someone first. You know, like, you get men who, like, are okay, and then they start talking all that, and it's like, well, doesn't mean I'm not up for flirting, but at the end of the day, I've been on a few dates and stuff before where people have not been who they are, people have, you know, and if you're doing anything like flirting that way or saying things, you feel a bit stupid when you do meet them if they're not what you think. Yeah, I mean, some people probably aren't bothered, you know, it's a bit of fun, and there's nothing wrong with having a bit of fun, but you feel a bit stupid sometimes. And I've been duped a few times. And I actually know someone as well. Well, got told about someone once that who had a guy had asked a girl for some pictures, you know, because men want to send a lot of pictures sometimes, and a girl, I don't know if she sent them or he got them off her phone or something, but he actually sent them to her works or did something with the pictures, you know, like it wasn't for anybody else's eyes. And I thought, God, that's really awful, because at the end of the day, I tried saying to this someone the other day, if you haven't met someone, especially a couple of times, and you're not getting vibes, you know, you need to get to know them a bit. You don't know what someone's using. Like, if you sent a picture, they could be using that picture for something because you've seen it. It's been on the internet and stuff. And there was a guy I was talking to who I thought was an American soldier, and it turned out he wasn't. And this, that, and the other, and not that I sent any pictures to him, but just talking to him and stuff, because we were talking for months, because I did really believe that he was in the army. And that's why I'm a bit cautious now, because I'm like, you know, you don't know, could be using it for anything or whatever. But like I said, not that it's, you know, people flirt and people have a bit of fun that way. Maybe some people have a bit of fun that way, and that's all it is, sort of thing. But no, it's not for me. I'd rather flirt with someone I've sort of met and got a feel for and know that I sort of like, if you know what I mean. Because I'm not saying like I'm a party pooper, like I wouldn't flirt, but I'd rather sort of know that I'm flirting with someone for real, and if I was flirting. Do you get what I mean? I'm sort of rambling now, but yeah, I don't know. I've just got to start making a bit more of an effort. I keep saying, "Oh, I'm not bothered." I'm not bothered, but as I said last year, it would be nice to go into summer with somebody this year. Summer's always a nice time to be dating or whatever, but I guess I'll see what happens and stuff. But yeah, I'm sure I felt something else came today, but I don't think it did. But yeah, I definitely think, I'm sure it's supposed to be full moon on Wednesday. So they say a full moon is like more full of energy, more potent and stuff if you're doing anything, if you're doing any working. So I'm definitely doing a crystal grid, because I've got a couple more crystals now, and I'm definitely probably going to do something in my cauldron as well. I'm going to probably do two things. Got a couple of intentions to put out there, and I've waited. Oh, I thought I'll wait till Wednesday when the full moon's out. And it's good if you've got any crystals as well, because you can put them outside overnight and charge them under a full moon. That's supposed to like cleanse them and power them up. Some people put them in water, but the only thing is, because like it's like moon water, because the water's reflecting on the moon's reflecting on the water as well. You can put them in water, but I don't, because I think I did once, but I've found out I don't know which ones yet. I've only got a few crystal stones, but some are not very good with water. You know, you're not supposed to put some are good in water, some aren't good in water. So you sort of need to look that up, because there's some you can use. Things like rose quartz and things you can put in water, because that's supposed to help for cleansing and different things. But if you're not sure, don't put them in a bowl of water. If you've ever heard anyone say, "Oh yeah, you can put them in water under the moonlight," check, make sure they're stones that can go in the water, because you don't want to sort of ruin them. So I just tend to put them in a big bowl, or you can put them out on a towel or something, and leave them overnight. You know, somewhere where the moon's on them. But yeah, so it said it's full moon on Wednesday, so that's what I'll be doing. And I shall see you soon, because I'm going to go and get my tea. And I am going to go and watch, was it an 80s film or a 90s film? 1989. Teen Witch, don't know if anyone remembers it. Kelly, you said you watched it, then I thought, oh, I need to watch it, so I had to actually buy it because I couldn't get it up. It just wouldn't come up on my stuff that I have. So yeah, they're pretty funny. I love anything from the 80s and 90s, so I love watching this. Like last night was the Karate Kid came in. I thought it was the old one, you know, Daniel's son, but it wasn't. It was the one with is it Will Smith's son in it? And I watched a bit of it, but I like the old one, so you know. So yeah, if you've got anything to do, you want to put an intention out there, spell wish, whatever you call it, do it on Wednesday. When you know, later on in the evening, it's full moon, and if you want to recharge crystals or cleanse them, put them out under full moon overnight. And then you could do a double whammy that in that day, if it's sunny, put them on the window ledge and let them charge by the sun as well. So see you soon. Bye. Blessed be.